Prepare to have your mind blown. I'm going to show you a tool today called voice typing in Google Docs. So go to your computer apps folder, prepare to have your mind blown. In your computer apps folder, press Shift T to create a new Google Doc. And you can simply call that document voice typing. You're not going to necessarily need to save it, but go ahead and get started with that. Again, call it voice typing. Then we learned about in our Google Docs intro where we would find different tools would be the tools menu. That's where we found spell check and word count and the dictionary and so on. Today we're going to look at voice typing, and notice that the keyboard shortcut for voice typing is Control Shift S. You can use that at any point later on, or you can always go to the tools menu. But either way, access voice typing. And then you'll see this little microphone over on the left side of the screen, and you can drag that anywhere on the screen. So if it's in the way, feel free to move it out of the way. And then to get started, you'll simply click on the microphone as indicated here. You're going to get a pop-up message that Google Docs wants to use your microphone. And in order for this to work, you do have to click Allow. And it may or may not work at first. If it doesn't work at first, as you can see, it is working for me, then the way that you would get it to work is to refresh the page. Now, I'm going to pause this for now because it's getting kind of irritating, period. So just looking at what I just typed with my voice, first of all, there's only punctuation where I added the punctuation. So anytime that you want to add punctuation, you can do so, comma, by saying the punctuation you want to use, period. Now, it made a mistake back here, comma, so I'm going to go back and proofread. Always proofread. All caps, always proofread. Oh, rats, it didn't figure that out for me. I'm going to pause again. So notice that while I'm typing, while I'm speaking rather, it's going to type everything I say or everything it thinks that I said. Okay, I didn't say this word, but the computer thought that I said this word. So I would go back and I can certainly just two-finger click on it and get suggestions and so on. But if you want punctuation, you've got to say the punctuation. You can also do things like this. New paragraph. And it creates a new paragraph, period. New paragraph. Even if I say the words new paragraphs when I'm talking, it'll create a new paragraph, unless it figures out that I'm just explaining that it will create a new paragraph. And sometimes it doesn't work. So you can see it's not perfect. Now, if you're having trouble with voice typing, there's a few different things that you can do to make it work a little bit better. One, and this might not be possible in class, but at home, if you're typing up an essay using your voice, try using a headset mic if you have a gaming microphone. You can also try working in a quieter space. Depending on which class you're in, it might not be a viable alternative to regular typing because you might be in a loud environment. And it might pick up things that someone around you is saying, whether they're doing it on purpose or because they just happen to be speaking louder and the computer catches it. You can also try speaking slower, and the computer will have a better chance of picking up what you're saying. You can also, if you have a USB microphone, that's what I'm using right now. So not necessarily a headset mic, but something that you can plug in and just set it up on a tripod. That's what I do when I record these videos. As I said before, always, always, always proofread before you submit something that has been voice typed, because it's going to look kind of ridiculous if you have all these words that are either homophones, words that sound the same but are spelled differently, or just simply not the right word, nowhere near it. So again, go to the Tools menu to get started, choose voice typing, and you can also press Control-Shift-S to bring it up, and it'll start automatically. And to pause, click the red button to pause, and always, always, always proofread. So check out voice typing and continue with fun with Google Docs.